against Uragan Bayağı. This is in Makashate 7-4. He's a wrestler, 21 years old. Uragan, a Sanda exponent, quite a bit older, 29. We've seen Makashate before, Mitch.
Yeah, he was able to get a big KO in the very first round. He throws a huge punches. His hands are filled with concrete. If he touches your chin, you are going to sleep.
Boy, those do look like heavy fists, don't they? So, one final bout will be a kickboxing event for you. So, in the blue shorts, it's Makashate with the heavy hands, as we've just seen. Uragan in the red trunks.
Got the welterweights, both these guys coming from grappling background, or one guy, Makashate Silica, coming from a wrestling background, still has those heavy hands.
Big man to lift up and try and throw down, didn't quite work out for him, but there was a nice slick trip.
Uragan comes from a Sanda background, so he's got that grappling background. He likes to, you know, he has a lot of body lock control, takedowns. He likes the trips, as you can see right now. Makashate Silica's got to defend the hands. He's got to try to separate those hands and create a little bit of space and then spin and go chest to chest.
Yeah, a little bit of
just
chest
like
there, wasn't it, for a while? Belly to back. Hand grappling going on. Now they're freer. But I get the feeling they might just get to grips with each other once again. It's a ponderous start from Makashate. But we saw from that highlight reel, he has got heavy, heavy hands, and he'll be just looking to find that shot that could end the evening for his opponent.
Uragan's very slow. He's kind of like trying to lull Makashate into just that tempo and then explode on him as he did with that big leg kick.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing, isn't it? To look pedestrian and then suddenly explode. Big shock to the system, and that could well be Uragan's modus operandi in this one. 3 5-minute rounds. We're in the early stages of this contest. Beijing, China, One Hero Series. I wonder if the referee will call for a little bit more action. Heavier boys will, of course, go at a slightly slower pace than some that we've seen this evening. There's always the exciting opportunity of that big heavy blow that could just finish everything. And there was a punch to the throat.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, I don't see why
he stops.
Oh, it's all over. Yeah, and really the referee has no choice. If a legal blow is landed and the athlete doesn't want any part of it, then what can you do as a referee? You can't give him a timeout. Let's just take another look at that and see exactly where it did land. Yeah, it seemed to be around the neck area, just below the chin.
Interesting stoppage. Never seen it.
Well, he's touching his Adam's apple there, which of course would be a particularly painful connection. But there's nothing illegal about that, Mitch, right?
Yeah, no. Perfectly legal to punch somebody in the neck.
You can't just request a timeout.
I think that's it.
Take another look.
Oh, left hook to the neck.
Happened on the blind side from our camera there, so we couldn't see the precise location where it landed. There was a bit of a delayed reaction, but he didn't want any part of it after that. But he's pointing there to his Adam's apple, isn't he?
Makashate won in his first match, back in January through a left hook knockout to the head. Now he wins by left hook knockout to the throat.
The thing is, he's standing there and there's no official decision.
I think he's just as confused as possibly we are.
I'm just wondering what the referee's going to do with this situation. Have you been hit in the throat before?
Shinya Aoki got me on that one of these practice sessions, and he started slapping me in the throat, and that really bothered me a lot. But I've never been punched in the throat.
His whole aim was just to bother you. I don't want to be bothered by Shinya.
He would just tease you until he slapped on a submission. It was awful.
So his right hand was low there. There was no way that he could protect himself from the punch. It was too low. Should have been higher up. So he got hit flush in the throat there, and still have this situation where Makashate is standing in a corner, a neutral corner. He just nodded to his cornerman. but waiting for an official account from the referee as to what we're going to do with this. So I don't think he can have any reason to dispute the decision. He remains seated in his corner, and Makashate in the center of the ring is just about to have his arm raised. Puts the shirt on of his camp, and he will get a win registered in his name. It's a TKO. His record will improve to 8-4. From Xinjiang, China, 21 years old. So he's a young man, got a big future ahead of him. And he's done the job tonight, he's done the business. And he'll certainly be looking to angle for a place on the One Championship roster with such a quick time win. Yeah, but his opponent looks somewhat disheveled and a little bit confused. Mixed martial arts. Can't turn you back.